Welcome, everyone. Thank you for taking a few minutes to join together in this ceremony. As we leave behind probably the strangest and one of the most stressful years in our lifetime and begin a new year, we have much to be thankful for and much that we are carrying over from last year. We may be feeling overwhelmed, weary, and like we don't have the capacity to continue to deal with everything on our plates. That's why we're here today. You're in the right place. So join me now for today's ceremony where the themes are release and restore. In order to make space for the new, we need to clear out the old. Think of your closet. If you want to hang your newly purchased wardrobe, you are going to clear out all of the old clothes first to make room. That's what we will do for a few minutes today. If you will, stop. Just completely stop whatever you're doing and pause. Find that place of stillness within yourself that is always present. Take in a deep breath of life. Hear and feel the silence when your mind begins to slow and quiet. Good. Now take a very deep breath down into your belly and slowly exhale. Begin to feel some relief. Gently close your eyes. Take another very deep belly breath in and hold it, pausing briefly before slowly exhaling. Relax your face. Relax your neck and shoulders. Nothing is more important in this moment. Take one more very deep breath and hold it. As you exhale, relax your stomach muscles. Unclench your jaw and your hands. Feel your body in the chair that is supporting you. Feel your feet on the solid ground that is beneath you every minute. Allow all of your attention to be on your breathing. In, hold, out. In, hold, out. Become very still. Still body, still mind, quiet spirit. 2020 was a difficult year worldwide. It was scary, confusing, overwhelming, and stressful on a global, national, local, professional, and personal level. I invite you to think back over the last year for a minute. What were the hardest times for you? What situations were the most difficult for you to deal with? What brought you to your knees, literally or metaphorically? What are you still carrying in your mind, heart, and body from 2020 into 2021? There's no judgment or criticism here, not at all, just observation. Do you notice tense muscles in your body? Or maybe a pit in your stomach? Perhaps you notice feelings of sadness and grief that you just can't seem to shake. We have had so many deaths at Maggies Hospice in the last few weeks, not to mention all the deaths nationally and globally in 2020. Micro griefs and macro griefs all take a toll. And while we can put on a brave and strong face, these losses, these challenges affect us. Notice them all. Are you feeling fearful of what might happen to you or a loved one during this pandemic? Perhaps you're experiencing a lack of energy or sleepless nights. Whatever it is, just notice. Notice it all. Now I'd like you to visualize yourself writing these things down on a piece of paper. Take a few moments and visualize yourself writing each and every one of these things down. Imagine that you are gathering up all the energy from these things, and it easily releases from and flows from the places it's been stored in your mind, your heart, and your body. Gather this energy up in the area of your chest, a big ball of energy ready to be released. And as you visualize yourself writing, notice that all of this flows down your arm, into your hand, and out of your body through the pen that you're writing with. Let the feelings, the thoughts of fear and anxiety, the weariness of body come up to your chest area, gather there, and then flow out through your arm, your hand, and your virtual pen. Allow it all to come up and out onto the virtual paper in front of you. All that you're ready to release. Let it go. Now visualize a huge bonfire burning in front of you. Enjoy the smells, the sounds, the feel of the warmth. And when you're ready, toss your paper, no matter how big or small, into the fire. Watch as all that you've been carrying literally burns away and goes up in smoke. Breathe in a huge sigh of relief. Feel that the weight is off your shoulders and the heaviness is gone from your heart. Notice that you can breathe more freely and deeply. Draw in a slow, deep breath. Hold it to the count of 4. Release and let go. And one more time. Breathe in, hold it, release, and let go. Good. Now we can restore, revitalize, and refresh. Looking forward with curiosity, open your mind, open your heart, open your arms to embrace all that 2021 will bring. What are you hoping for this year? In what ways do you want to grow? What experiences are you looking forward to? And what do you need to feel happier, healthier, and more energized? Once again, I'd like you to visualize. This time, notice a large warehouse before you. As you approach it, notice that it has your name written on a plaque above the door. Open the door and take a peek inside. Go on inside and stroll around. Notice what's on the shelves. Be childlike and curious, amazed to see that the warehouse is full, bursting at the seams, and everything in the warehouse is yours. Everything is yours. This storehouse is not only a place for the physical provisions you need, food, water, money, toilet paper, but it's also a storehouse full of your realized dreams and desires. your restored health and vitality, a joyful heart, a calm mind, an easy, peaceful feeling, a deep-rooted sense of safety. Allow this to sink in to the depths of your being, for you are cared for. You are provided for. You are valued and loved, and there is nothing to fear. The warehouse manager approaches you and invites you to sit in a comfy chair. You see nothing but joy and love pouring through his eyes. He warmly welcomes you to your storehouse and is delighted by the amazement in your own eyes. He wants to remind you of a few things and asks you to listen very carefully with both your ears and your heart. He begins to state things you've heard before, but today, in this magical place, these words sink more deeply into the cells of your being. He says, "You are never alone. You are watched over 24/7. You have everything you need available to you. God's grace is sufficient in this moment and for this moment. In 6 months from now, His grace will be sufficient in that moment and for that moment. In this moment, there are no problems. Perhaps there are decisions that need to be made, but there are no problems. You are more precious and more deeply loved than you can possibly imagine. Take this in. Really take it in." He goes on to say, "Any time that you begin to doubt that you are loved, cared for, provided for, please come back to this chair in this storehouse. Remind yourself of the joy and the amazement that you feel right now. Look around at all that is available to you all the time. Be grateful for what you see, what you have, and what you get to do and who you get to be. This is the key. Being grateful will bring you back to this space, back to this moment. Every night before you go to bed, consider writing down 3 things you are grateful for from the day. This will create the habit of looking for things to be grateful for, which in turn will bring you more things to be grateful for. You can even learn to be grateful for the more challenging stuff of life. Make sure your cup is full every day before you head out to serve. Provide your loving service from a cup that runneth over with abundance, not from an empty cup. Coming back to your storehouse is the place to fill your cup by remembering all that is beautiful in this life and being grateful. It's that simple. The manager then bows to you, smiles, and leaves to carry on with his work. As you sit in this space and ponder what he has just shared with you, what will you take from this experience? What will you draw upon in the future when you're not feeling quite at your best? Take a moment now and consider what your 1 or 2 word intention might be for the upcoming year. How do you want to shine your light even brighter? What is your number 1 thing you want to focus on? A dear friend of mine has an intention to love well. This guides her thoughts and actions on a moment-by-moment basis, no matter what's happening. What is your intention for 2021? In summary, remember to empty out the old so that there's room for you to invite and enjoy the new. Clear out the cluttered closet of your heart and make room for hope and joy. And when you're run down or experiencing self-doubt, head to your warehouse and revel in all that is available to you in each and every moment. Notice what you are grateful for and write these things down each evening before you go to sleep. And most importantly, know that you are loved, valued, cherished, and appreciated. We are truly all in it together, and we are supported and guided by more divine love and grace than we'll ever know. There is nothing to fear. Let us pause for a moment of gratitude. Thank you for being here today, and thank you to Chaplain Steve in Flagstaff for your beautiful musical accompaniment and technological expertise. And my heartfelt thanks and love to each of you for all that you do, all that you contribute to so many, and all that you are. I love you all. Happy, healthy New Year, everyone.